Hi, Floss Tube.
Hey, Floss Tube.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us today. Today is May 29th, and this is episode 46.
If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back.
And to those of you in the U.S., hope you're having a good, long weekend.
What have you been up to?
Well, I went to the World in Stitches yesterday.
Okay.
It was a good group there, and I hadn't been in a month, and it felt like forever. Yeah, you know, sometimes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It seems like that.
Yeah.
And you made a stop by yourself.
Exactly. I didn't go for the day to stitch, but I did take my, I had my great niece for a couple of days this weekend, and so brought her up to make her stitching debut.
And believe me, she was the hit of the day. Everybody loved her.
Yeah, and she helped me shop too. So you'll see a few things that I got. So.
And she also helped you by picking up some other people's pocketbooks.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's a girl. She loves pocketbooks. Yeah, I was telling Chris, I came over here and I was looking for a pen, and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot find anything because it's just like all just stuffed in there. So
yeah, she really is adorable.
Yeah. And you've been stitching by the pool?
Oh yes, a mutual friend of Jane and mine, Terry, and I belong to a neighborhood pool club. It's not in our neighborhood, but not too far away. And so this is the opening season weekend. And we went today, and as faithful viewers might remember, I actually finished finally in April, was it? Last summer's very small. I stitch on plastic canvas by the pool in case it gets wet. So stay tuned, and there's a new project to be shown.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I have to admit, I got it out this morning and kind of, got it ready. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to put a pair of scissors in there. So I got those, and then I promptly put that project back into my stitching bag. So there wasn't actually any stitching done by the pool today.
Okay.
But
all right. Well, that's all right.
Yeah, today you're kind of just getting back into the groove.
You'll get into a routine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to throw out the first stitch?
Sure. Okay, well, I have to admit to not getting a heck of a lot of stitching done these past couple of weeks. It's been
either.
Pretty busy at work and whatever, but I did do a few things. So I pulled out Ink Circle's Quaker Genetics, and I'm hoping to finish this for my daughter, hopefully this year. And when I pulled it out, I think I was finished with the second one, and I think so. And in any event, I worked on the third, and then I mistakenly thought that the third was the fourth. So when I finished this one, I began to stitch with that color right under here. Oh. And then realized, one of the few that isn't. So did a little unpicking one night, but that's okay. And have eventually finished number 4.
Oh, that's great.
So just made a bit of a start on number 5. So yeah, once I get into this one, it's fun. And I just love this on this color. This is 28 count Jobelan in Wood Violet.
Wood Violet?
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm using all the called fours, which, if memory serves me, are Gentle Arts. so that's that. It was good to get back into this. This is one of my Boss Me selections for the month. And Boss Me is our version of Whipco with our friends at Two Needles Pulling Thread, Kathy and Missy. And Kathy came up with it. And we're going to be entering our last month that we've done it because we just started out kind of on a 6-month trial. So we'll talk more about that later. But I didn't have a big... I think I got 2 out of... Well, actually I got 3 out of 4 this month because I had this one. I had Prairie Schooler and I worked on a Santa. And I had Stitch What You Want When You Want.
Okay.
So I just missed one. Yeah.
So this was on your Boss Me board?
Yes,
so
it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So got that. And then my other was pulling out Lori Holt's Prim Village. And I kind of adopted a house a month plan on this. And that's sort of twofold. And I've already actually done, I just started in March. So I've done, no, did I? I think I only, yeah, maybe I did. I almost thought I just started this in April. But anyway, sorry for the thread there. Yeah, I think I did I did April and May. And then I got a bit of an early start. I decided to on June, this yellow house. Because Jane and I participate in a Facebook group, No New Starts, 22 projects in 22. And they have these little like challenges from time to time. This year they're doing a Zodiac one, and every month they pick lucky colors, animals, numbers, etc. And you can post your project that fits into these categories and try to win a prize. And it's sort of funny though, it only goes from like the 21st of the month, I think, to the 5th of the following month. I think Facebook limits it by certain, I don't know, parameters. So anyway, that's so I'm just started this yesterday, and I just want to get all the yellow done so I can post that. And I did say to Jane...
And what is this? What is the one you're working on? Is it the year of
it's a snake.
Snake, okay.
Yeah, so it's yellow and black, and I didn't have anything that went in the other categories. I was just saying to Jane earlier, this is the sad tale of what happens when you don't serge your fabric. Be that a lesson to the wise. So again, this is the yellow one that I'm working on.
Looks so much better in person than on the picture.
You think so? Yeah. All right. And then last, and certainly least in terms of the amount that I have done, this is my summer plastic canvas. And this is pie coasters. This is a Herrschners kit. And
Sweet as Pie coasters.
Sweet as pie. And Jane can check my math on this, but as I open this up, I said I kind of took a look at it this morning, trying to make sure I had all my things together so I could forget it at home when I went to the pool. And I don't think I'm wrong about this. So each of these 4 that are on here measure 5 inches by 5 inches, according to the pattern.
Yeah.
And so this is 14 count canvas, I certainly presume. So if something was 5 inches, that would be, and they're what would you say? They're circles. So it's 5 inches in every direction, right? Yeah. Okay. So
at least it have to be like 10 by 10 or something like that, but it's
exactly. So
rectangle.
You have 5.
Yeah.
There's 14 count.
Yeah.
So you would need 70, right? Without any excess whatsoever.
Right.
And you're doing 2 of them, right? So that would be 140. So your piece of canvas, if you were going to get 2 on them, would have to at least be 10 inches, correct?
Yeah.
Well, not according to what Herrschners sends you. Nope.
But see, the picture here, it looks like it's done on, oh, I guess so the pictures look like it's gingham, but I guess you're stitching
You're making the gingham.
I see.
Right,
I see.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any feasible way on 2 sheets of 8 1/4 by 11 that you can fit 4.
They gave you 2 sheets?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to work.
8 1/4 by 11? They've
Yeah.
given you 2 of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it will then.
But what about the side that's going to be 5 inches? You can't get 2 of those on one piece.
Yeah, but so if this was, so you're putting 1 here, right? So that's 5 inches, right? This is how far? How long?
Oh, maybe I can.
Yeah. Wait, how long is,
All right.
how big is this?
It is 11
8 1/2 by
across.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I can make it then.
So you can make it. It's going to be tight,
All
but
right.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to trust you on this.
You should
I put the
start
already.
Ray on the, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
already did.
All right, good. Yeah,
They showed it with
Okay.
like 2 open at the top and 2 open at the side.
Okay.
Because this is like, oh, you can't really see it here.
Yeah.
But it's like at the very middle, so it comes out on
Okay.
both
Yeah,
sides.
yeah, I thought they only gave you 1. No,
No,
but no.
they did do 2.
Okay, so
All right.
you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm not going to worry about it.
That's right. Yeah, trust me on the math.
I'll check in with you in August.
Okay, yeah, right. All right.
Done.
Okay. So I have had an abysmal amount of progress in the past 2 weeks. I think it was because I've been doing a lot of planting.
Yes.
So I put
It's that
in,
season.
so I put in my tomatoes, and I'm doing cucumbers and zucchini. Howie decided that he wanted to try growing pumpkins, so we got a pumpkin plant. We'll see what happens there.
Is that because Howie doesn't really like vegetables?
Yeah.
So at least it's ornamental.
That's right. And then peppers. I had already put in my beans and peas. So beans I grew last year. Peas I'm trying this year.
With those, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are already coming up. So we'll see how far those go. But I did a lot of planting. A friend of mine gave me 2 lilac bushes. So put those in. So anyway, after work, a lot of evenings I was out in the yard. I really only worked on one project because I am doing Monogamania, and decided that I would try to keep up with, some of my other stitching, which I did not. But I did work on this Stoney Creek Nature's Best for the Bath, and it's called Under the Sea. It is this project right here. And I'm doing it on a piece of 28 count white Evenweave.
Do you need a board?
No, I think
Okay.
I think I'm all right because I folded it up. And what I did accomplish was I put in just a few more stitches. There's a fish down here. I put in just a few more stitches there, but I did finish this fish up here. So that one's totally done. I now have 4 completed fish. This one only needs a few more stitches, so hopefully I can get that done and back stitched. And then this fish and some greenery, and I guess it's a big sea fan actually over here. And then it will be done, but I still have quite a bit to do. But I was happy to finish at least one more fish.
That is beautiful.
So
I love those colors.
yeah, and what I think I'm going to do is once I get them all stitched, is I think I'm going to give my friend a choice, because in here is, they have it as, you know, do 10 stitches of one color, 10 of another, just to, you know, so it's all different colors along the border.
Oh, on the border?
But I think what I'll do is maybe give her a choice of a few variegated. So
good idea.
Hopefully she'll pick, you know, maybe, you know, if she wants purple, you know, I can do a purple variegated, or maybe a teal or something, whatever she wants. Rather than have it
That's a good plan.
just solid.
Yeah.
DMC.
And you know, there's like a lot of those really pretty C combinations that I bet would look great on that, those blue aqua ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I have a bunch of those that I can pull out, and I'll let her choose.
That's great.
So, and that was all of my whips.
Can I just revisit this for a moment?
Oh, yeah.
Because I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a non-stitching, well, knitting whip.
Yeah.
And
It's a needlework whip.
Right. And I did have some progress on this, kind of because when
You weren't cross-stitching.
When I was just too tired to think about it. So this is actually coming along. I'm not quite sure if I'll have enough to make the cowl as it's suggested, so I might have to get, I don't know, more of this yarn or something, but yeah. And it's easy,
I like that.
and it's...
Feels nice.
Yeah, it is great yarn. That Noro yarn is beautiful. So, yeah, that's that.
Nice.
Easy enough to do if you're sitting watching TV or something. Of course, as you know, the temperature is supposed to get back to 90 on Monday, and how much I'll like sitting with a growing blanket of wool on my lap, I guess will remain to be seen.
Yeah.
But I guess that's why I don't knit at the pool, right?
So we just wanted to mention one thing. This is a bit of stitchy kindness, I would say.
Yes, I certainly would say.
So Susan, our friend Susan Barnes, had won one of our giveaways. It was one of the summertime charts. And it was, you know, very nice of Susan to send us a note, and she also sent us some stamps.
Really beautiful stamps.
Very beautiful stamps, yes. Very beautiful stamps to help with our
postage costs.
Postage, yes.
And I have to say, Susan has the nicest writing.
She does, yes, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Yes. So thank you, Susan. That was very nice of you. But, you know, very nice, totally unnecessary. We're very happy to send things to our viewers. So thank you very much. All right. Finishes?
Not finishes.
I have no finishes either. I have no FFOs.
I do.
Okay.
Thanks to our wonderful finisher, Janet, who I was able to stop by and pick up a couple of Prairie Schooler Santas yesterday. And this is 2022. And she just does a lovely, lovely job on these. So I was so happy to get this.
Do you know what it's filled with?
I think it's fiberfill. Definitely not like lizard litter consistency. I think she manages to really, they've got some heft to them.
They do, but they're not like heavy.
Right, right.
So
I think she just really manages to pack them in there.
Yeah.
And this is 2011. And I love the charm she put on it. That's just so cute. And same pattern with the trees, but in a different color.
Yeah.
lovely finish on the bottom. So thank you,
Very
Janet.
nice.
These are terrific. And she is my motivation. I'm almost done with 2018. So,
Oh, good.
yeah, no matter what my boss me is for June, I'm going to try to get that one done too.
This was a great call. You know,
Yes,
this was a great
thank
call.
you for the people that suggested
Yeah.
do those in multicolored lights rather than the neon yellow. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that was a really great call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went with that. So
You know-
that's it for me.
You gonna let me borrow this pattern?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Start tonight if you want.
Yeah. All right. Hall, do you want to go first?
All right.
Okay.
I didn't think I was going to have anything, but then I... Funny how that is.
Yeah.
But then I got in sort of a long ago 1, 2, 3 order. And, well, first I'll start with this. This is Primitive Hare, Freedom. Sorry for that glare. And I had ordered this, and I didn't order the Old Salem linen by Primitive Hare to go with it. But shortly after that, I was in Pam's shop, Stitch New England, in North Attleboro, and I saw a little package of it all nicely done up. And so I thought, oh, maybe I will get it. So I got that, and then 1, 2, 3 ran out of the patent, actually, for quite a while. So now I've got a complete set.
Excellent.
This is actually a very, very small pattern. I guess you can probably see that, but it should be a quick stitch. What was the stitch count? 51 by 85.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's that.
Let me take a look at this.
Yeah, please do. And I don't know, but I ordered this too. It's a erasable highlighter. So I don't know. Maybe this will up my stitching game a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you tried it out?
No.
Okay.
No, everything brand new. And then the thing that I really made this order for was a Barbara Anna pattern that will be very familiar to you all, I'm sure. This was from, I always say this wrong, so I better read it, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, the Christmas magazine. And I just
From
love...
2021?
Yes. I just loved Dancer.
Mm.
And I really loved it on that fabric.
Yeah.
And I had looked high and low for a while for that. And Zweigart, and I'm going to pronounce this Basalt. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a Basalt with white, I don't know, dots, I think is what they call it. Maybe it says it even, I don't know. Yep, Basalt with white dots. And what do you know?
How about
and
that?
It's 32 count. And I waited a long time to find it. Then 1, 2, 3 had it, but then by the time they filled my order, they didn't have it again. So I waited a while longer, and it's here. So I'm excited to do that one.
Okay.
That's a pretty small design too.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks like there's a lot of stitching in there.
I hope you're wrong, Jane. All right, let's see. No, 92 by 79.
Oh, you're kidding me. Wow.
Yeah, and I think
Okay.
maybe you think that because of all that's going on in the background on
Yeah.
the fabric there.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's hope. So
Looks great though.
yeah, it does, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people don't particularly care for 1823, which God knows I don't know what the significance is, but I don't know exactly what I'll do there.
Yeah.
Maybe put the year, maybe. I don't know. So I think that's it.
And is that going to be on your next Boss Meet board for a start?
Ooh, that's an idea for our July to December, isn't it? Yeah, because, with no new starts, we're limited too. But I've
Yep.
got actually a few small spots open.
Oh,
Yeah, for
Perfect.
small projects.
yeah,
So
perfect.
yeah, all right.
Great.
Thanks for the inspiration.
All right. So for my haul, I showed last week, or the last time, a project bag that I got from Studio 88 West. And if you remember, it had this bee fabric on the outside, and it had the strawberry fabric on the inside. Well, I needed the yin and the yang, so if you look, let's see if I can get rid of some of this glare, but if you look at these little bees, they're planting, and they're shoveling, and they're watering. So
They are busy.
They are very busy. And then I just love this strawberry pattern is really pretty. So,
It is. That's beautiful fabric.
and she has the yin and the yang, I think, still in her shop. So
Going quickly.
yeah. So if anyone is interested in that, head over to Studio 88 West on Etsy. I saw this, I think it was Pam and Steph that showed this, but it's a Hillis design, and it's called 2x2, The Story of Noah, and it's supposed to be put on an Afghan, but I had to get right on eBay and try to find this, which I did.
You did.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's a will,
Yeah,
Jane.
yeah. So I got that, and here's the back. I'm not sure that I will actually do it as an Afghan, but I will definitely do some of these, some of the
right up your
motifs.
alley.
So I love this because, so if you can see the boat here. There's a little dinghy in the back, and it has the skunks in the dinghy.
Oh.
So that's so cute.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Those are very cute. I do kid you about your
Uh-huh.
unending collection of these. But those pandas on the back,
Oh yeah.
those are adorable.
Yep. Yep.
That's great.
All right. So you know how when you buy a chart
Yeah.
and then you buy another one,
Oh, yeah. I know that.
and then you buy another one, and all of a sudden,
becomes a collection.
yeah. So this is what's happened to me with Homespun Elegance, and I had, if you remember from a few episodes ago, I had 3 charts that are very similar to this, and it's a house with some words on it, all Christmas themed. And so I saw this book, and so now I had to get this one.
Yeah.
Because now it's part of my collection. But I also noticed that I kind of like this Noel here. And there's this Santa here that says, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all year. So it's got a couple of little, there's got a Santa here with reindeer. So I thought that was kind of cute too.
Yeah.
But this is the reason why I really bought it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do I dare ask? That's number 5. Do we know how many there are in this series?
You know, I have absolutely no idea. If anybody knows, let me know.
Well, report back next episode.
So this one is number 4.
Oh, that's 4.
Well,
okay.
this is
that you have.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
I don't know like what sequence they're in.
Right.
But now I have 4.
Okay.
But actually I have 5 because you'll see number 5 in a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so that's
All right.
that.
Very nice.
And then I've been, every once in a while I look at eBay for posy collections. There's the posy collection. There's a couple that I am looking for so I kind of look for them. And this is called the Heritage Series. And this is Stockbridge, Main Street at Christmas, and this is Western Massachusetts.
I think you hit the jackpot on that one, Jane.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
That's such a classic.
Yeah, it's the Norman Rockwell scene, and I think it's let's see. It is a posy collection, and this is just talks about more about just the collection itself, and that from New England to the Deep South, there's charts and.
And that's the full kit.
Yes, it is. This is a full kit.
Yeah, that's really lovely.
1997. So. Norman Rockwell says, I just love Stockbridge.
Who doesn't?
And this was his home for 25 years of his life. I mean, Stockbridge is the best of America, the best of New England. It was here that Rockwell painted some of his best known and best loved pictures. Stockbridge residents served both as an inspiration and as models for Rockwell. There's almost nobody in town I haven't painted, he said. His portrait of the town itself, Main Street in Stockbridge, is for many the image of ideal small town America. So there are some, there was some artistic license taken here, because that's not exactly what it looks like, but
maybe it did.
It's close.
Back then.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah. I like those posy,
yeah.
Too, but I think that's one of the nicest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, I went to the World in Stitches yesterday and picked up a couple of things. I've been thinking about these Lila Studio charts for a while and decided that I better get them. This is, it's called Spring Parade, and this is set number 1. And this is set number 2. And, I have a vision of just doing a really long, just
I
a
like
really,
that idea.
just do all 8 of them in just a very long, on a very long piece of fabric.
Very nice.
I think that would be, kind of fun.
Yeah, those are adorable.
And then, I saw this is called Key West, and it's a bright needle classic design, originally released in 2001. It's called Key West, and this is what it looks like on the back.
I don't know bright needle, do you?
I do. I have a couple of bright needle, but I had never seen this one. Stitch count is 108 by 137.
I look that done in no time.
Yeah, no sweat. All right, and then this one I thought was just adorable. Stoney Creek, hedgehogs in the snow.
Those look like 2 pine cones to me.
I know, but aren't they cute?
Is that a new release, relatively?
Let's see. Oh, it says 2019, 2022, so it must be a re-release. Yeah. So
Isn't
that cute?
Yeah.
And then, here's part of my other collection. So this is Cinnamon Stick Christmas number 7. So, but all of the Cinnamon Stick Christmases don't have these little pillows.
Really?
Yeah. So, Because I've looked for them, and like cinnamon stick, say 8 only has like 1 chart, and then so they don't all have these little pillows, but this one does. All hearts come home for Christmas. And then what I also liked about this is there's that Santa is cute, the gingerbread man's cute, the nutcracker's cute.
You do get a lot in there.
So yeah, there's some nice little charts in there. So anyway, I will have to see if I can start some of these. I'd like to try to find the if you look at the fabric, I don't think that's stitched. I think that's an actual, no, that's not stitched. So stitch on 16 count natural home sweet home pillow square using 2 strands of floss, blah blah blah. But this is 1992, so the chances of me being able to find natural home sweet home pillow square are probably slim to none.
You know who might have that?
Who?
Needleworker's Delight.
Yeah?
Yeah, because when we were there last July, they had a lot of those, not exactly pre-made, but you know, like the Afghan kind of fabric and pillows that you typically don't see much anymore.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that, because we'll be back there this July.
That's right, we will. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you might find that.
All right.
It's my tip for the day.
Okay. In the meantime, maybe I can try to find some on eBay if it's not all, stained and faded.
Maybe there's some that's been well preserved somewhere.
Right, yeah. So that's the end of my haul.
Okay. Impressive.
What do you got for plans?
Well, that's an interesting question, Jane. Jane and I were just briefly discussing before we began today that about our BosStitchers. Our last month is June. So by default, it's all the items, all the squares that haven't been called yet. And I keep mine on a spreadsheet on our computer that I've not been on all week since Kathy picked them. So it's going to be a bit of a surprise to me. I think I'll check tonight to see what I should be prepared to work on.
All right.
So I'll have those, and then in my free time, I think I'll work trying to get that next Santa done. And I'll definitely work to try to get, well, let's see, today's only 29th. I got 2 days to,
Absolutely.
I want to get that Prim house done so I can get in and not win something on that 22 start raffle. So I think that's enough. I think that'll keep me busy. Continue, knitting in 90-degree weather. And
we actually also have to start thinking about our next 6 months boss meet.
We do, yes. Yeah. I've got a few things rolling around in there. But I
think my whole board is going to be stitched what I want when I want.
Either that, or you could just practically take your whole board from last time.
Yeah.
But you did give me an idea with this one for dancer. Yeah, I like the idea of putting that one on there. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of a bummer, though. I was just thinking, oh, no, I guess it isn't. I was thinking like, oh, geez. I'm kind of mixing that up with No New Starts. I'm thinking like, oh, I had a little bit of like, flexibility and play there with open items. But that is actually going to carry on, isn't it? No New Starts through December.
Yes, it will.
I guess I've still got those that I could work into these. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
catch up.
So So now that
lower your expectations.
now that Mania is almost done, and now that I don't have Harley for the weekend, that was the other thing. I've had her for 2 weekends in a row.
And not that you're complaining.
Oh my God, that kid is the love of my life. But she
puts a damper on stitching.
Yeah. She's actually turning 2 on Thursday. So,
and she's not terrible though.
No, she's not. No, she's active, but
but sweetly.
Yeah, right. So that kind of, the last couple of weekends I haven't had much time to stitch, but anyway, what I plan to do is finish out Mania, stitching on Under the Sea, and keep stitching on Under the Sea, because I got to get that done. But then the other thing is, what I was trying to do with Boss Me is the first 4 that were picked, do those, and then the second 4, which I couldn't really do because one of them was to finish Let Freedom Ring, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to. I was a little too ambitious with that. But then do that 4, and then the next 4. So I'm telling you right now, Kathy, Missy, all bets are off. I'm going to do them. I'm going to do as many things as I can in whatever order I can just to get stuff done. So that's my plan for June, is to just whip through all of these different things that was on my Boss Me board. Some of them I won't get done because some of them are, stitch 5 days. Some are stitch, another 5 days. There's only 30 days in June. So, but
and not that many more in July.
No, that's right. That's right. But that's my plan for June, is to whip through as many of the Boss Me squares as I can. So,
I think I will maybe try to be a little more realistic in my second 6 months, though.
Well, I think it would have probably been more doable if we really would have bit the bullet and done it for a whole year. Because really, we shot ourselves in the foot doing it for 6 months because we had to pick 4 per month. Which I'm not complaining. It was fun.
It was.
It is. Yeah, it is fun. And
we're dying to do the next 6 months.
And the second half will be just as fun with picking 4 every month. But
and Kathy will still finish.
Oh yeah.
6 projects a week.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I think that's it.
I think it is.
All right. So again, thank you very much for joining us, and
please like us.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Yep. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Until then, take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.